Neptune and Uranus, the two extremely far and extremely cold gas giants. What would it be like to live on them, and which would be better to live on? Let's look at Neptune. Boy, oh boy, is this planet crazy. Neptune is well known for its insane winds, in fact, the fastest winds of our solar system. Another fact, Neptune and Uranus are gas planets, so again, just like for Jupiter and Saturn, we cannot land on them. We can only live on them by living inside a spacecraft that is orbiting them. Now, comparing Neptune and Uranus, they are almost the same in terms of living there. Both are extremely cold gas giants, and their sizes are almost the same. The temperatures of the planets are so cold that you will instantly freeze once in contact with its atmosphere. But that won't happen to you because you will always be inside the rocket or the spacecraft. Now, since the winds are extremely strong enough to rip you apart, the rocket that you are living in will not be allowed to go even near the atmosphere of the planet. I know. People would love to get up close to Neptune and see inside the atmosphere, but trust me, the rocket and everything inside it will get ripped to shreds. Even if the rocket is made out of the strongest material known to mankind, it will still not solve the issue of being thrown around like crazy. These winds are no joke, and no matter what we do, these powerful, chaotic winds will make us end up in tragedy. So, word of advice, do not enter the atmosphere of Neptune or even Uranus. Just like the Jupiter and Saturn video I've made, people will be living inside the rocket as it is in orbit, except the orbit will be greater due to the dangerous winds of the planets. In terms of attraction and sightseeing, what does Neptune have? It has the Great Blue Spot. Similar to the Great Red Spot on Jupiter, this is like the Great Red Spot of Neptune. It is a massive, circular-like storm that has been roaring around for ages. And besides that, Neptune has nothing really else that is out of the blue, no pun intended. What about Uranus? Well, there's nothing really there. Even less attractions than Neptune does. In terms of sightseeing, Uranus is probably the worst. But in terms of living in orbit, Uranus is a little better than Neptune, as the winds are not as fast or as strong as Neptune, so we can orbit in a lower altitude. So, at the end of the day, which is better to live on, Neptune or Uranus? This is a very hard question to answer. Actually, in terms of time and money, it's very easy to answer this. It costs less to reach Uranus because it's closer to Earth. But in terms of attraction-wise, Neptune is a much more fun planet to be around, in my honest opinion.